Hey guys, what's going on? Seth here. Quick little video. Having me some good drinks after a long day at work. I think I'd touch on a subject that's been kind of rising in the sword community here lately. And that is the discussion of Saint Nihonto / Sheng swords discussion. You may remember me getting a couple of these at the first of the year on my birthday. I'm trying to balance the damn thing, but oh well. Can't get a good angle, so here we go. This is my Saint Nihonto or Sheng sword Unokubi. And it's T10 leather wrap. It's about $400. It was not custom made. And it seems like most of the argument or the complaints come from Sheng's custom work. People aren't getting what they ordered. There's no communication. There's problems in the steel, etc., and so on and so forth. And there was even a poll posted on Completely Katana. I'm just gonna rest to my iPad. About whether this company should be added to the avoid at all cost list. And while I admit Sheng does have some work to do, mainly on his customer service. When I first got my first Sheng sword, which is this one, and my Kill Bill way over there on my bar, which is way up there somewhere, I sent him a message because I was very pleased with it initially, and I thanked him for the quality he put into it. The beautiful Shoji Hamon on this Unokubi, and he really didn't seem to care that much. His reply was very dry. It was like, okay, you're welcome, or whatever. Nowhere near what and I keep saying Motohara, but I can't help it, but nowhere near what Jason would have gone through. He would have made sure you were happy, whatever. And asked in detail what he could improve on, because that's just the kind of guy he is. But Sheng seems like he's just after the money. He doesn't even give a shit. But with that being said, the pieces that I own from him, what are my impressions of them? And the Hamon on this one is beautiful. The leather wrap still stays nice and tight. It's still grippy. Nothing moves on the sword. I've cut empties. I've cut pool noodles. It did give me some issues with pool noodles. It's probably just me, because as you can see from the paper, it's still swiping, it's still shaving, it's still sharp as fuck. It's just I wasn't in the zone that day for whatever reason. But what are my opinions on what I got that I ordered? And the Unokubi I got right here is about $400. It's less than a Budo, less than a Motohara, and all that kind of shit. And it's a good sword. The only issue I ever had out of this piece was before I got this glass table, I had a wooden one, and I was looking at the sword about like this, and it went like this, whoop, like this, to where it came all the way over. And when I examined the blade, because I was panicking, it was a brand new sword, I noticed some edge rolling around here somewhere. And yeah, I'm watching Death Note, the best anime ever. Huh. I will fight you on this. Anyway, it was somewhere up in there, but I was able to strop it and get it back to where it was sharp. And to this day, I don't know if it was because I missed that when I first got it, or because the wooden table caused the edge roll. Now, what I did do is I took this sword into my my spare bedroom, where I keep all my cutting stands and shit from when I was a very active cutter, and I whacked it into the stand, like edge down into the stand, and I examined it, no edge damage, no rolling, nothing. It was still swipe paper and shaved the hair off my bald ass arms. So I'm thinking it was either a spot that I missed when I was sharpening it, or it was a factory flaw from the forge or whatever. But what I will say about Sheng swords is both of mine are tight as fuck. They came very, very sharp. Required very, very little edge work out of the box. Very prominent Hamons on their T10 work. This is a Choji sample. And if I had to give them any advice, is work on your customer service, because, excuse me, Sheng swords are a good mid-range price for what I believe could be very good katanas. And I mean, obviously this isn't in the realm of Motohara and Mass and James Raw and Howard Clark and all that shit, but for below $1,000, mid 500s, 400s, whatever, it's a good option. If they would get their quality control under control, and if Sheng would just take the time to talk to his customers. So with that being said, I can't recommend them. All I can tell you is that the swords I got so far are okay from them. Now I guess the big question is, will I buy from them again? The answer will be no. But there's more than just the reason of I don't trust them. It's that I don't need a sword in this range anymore. I have my fill of these mid-range swords, so where I don't really need anymore. But the Hamon's beautiful. The edge is very sharp. It came very sharp. Fittings don't move. Leather feels great. So you guys can just make up your own mind about this whole thing. Do I trust Sheng swords / Saint Nihonto? Not really. I think what I got was just being lucky. And that's what I said in my comment on Completely Katana. I think they're a crapshoot. Their quality control just needs to be fixed. Now, if they fix the issues that I mentioned, if Sheng worked on his customer service, if they were more careful about what they allow to be sold, if they listened to their customers more, this could be a great company. It could be a great sword, forge company, whatever you want to call it, with some great options. The question is whether they're going to iron out these details or not. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go finish my anime, finish my tequila. I'm going to head to bed. You guys have a great one. Peace.